Howdy, my name is Robert Casey, and this is my elevator pitch. I've selected the blockout and secondary details, as well as the retopography, as my topics for this pitch. Right there. I've given the titles for these phases Atom Demastered to represent the process of reconstructing complex form in a simple manner to help with the sculpting process, and the Cartography Initiative, which is a little pun I have created because retopology is the word at the very least is very similar to topographical map in my mind, so I've labeled it thusly. Atom Demastered. I personally I focus too much currently on the small details when I sculpt, and I need to get out of the habit of I need to get into the habit of building a nice skeleton and building outwards. The point of this phase is to be able to properly block out my models to look nice before applying details. I'd like a majority of my portfolio to demonstrate a mastery of form and motion, and I feel at this point my progress is dependent on practice and familiarity with the brushes in ZBrush. I have been watching a lot of tutorials and doing a lot of practice on uh, different head and bust shapes to get the the baseline of that started, because I feel if I can create a decent array of heads, then that'll give me a good foundation to start on when I go and move on to retopology. The Cartography Initiative is after I polish my skills in creating appropriate models, I'd like to revisit retopping once more because my models in the past haven't been what I'm going to call up to snuff to my standards, which has hurt little bits and pieces of the process along the way. So if I have a better foundation in my models, I'll have better work in my retops. I think it would be really cool after demonstrating the form from phase one in my portfolio to kind of show kind of like a before and after image of cool, here's the model that I made, here's what the model looked like before when it wasn't retopped, and here's what it looked like now. And even if the viewer doesn't understand retopping, which chances are low of that, but even if they don't, seeing the images, the difference in the images when they're cut clean, I think will be sufficient. I don't really expect these two processes to take long once I get the hang of it, maybe a day or two tops. The softwares I've selected for these processes are ZBrush and Maya. I'll be starting all of my projects in ZBrush, creating basic forms and models and sculpting in and out of them, and then exporting to Maya when I want to retop and exporting them back when I'm done. Thank you very much.